Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is part three of my frugal velocity banking journey since 2023 and using it to try to improve my credit, my reporting, my assets, and things of that nature. I'm looking at how to implement frugal velocity banking or velocity banking with a 0% credit card and also using a home equity line of credit. So to do a recap, we've already looked into part one, part two, but just a brief recap. So in part one, I showed you what the two credit cards I have. They have a total balance of 20,532. I'm sorry. They have a total balance of 12,284.63. Then I compared the two credit cards that I want to pay down with a line of credit that I have, a HELOC home equity line of credit, where I took some money out of my home to pay down debt. I've actually paid down two mortgages so far using this method. So with the HELOC compared to the two credit cards, we found that I can save approximately 4,014, pay only $4,000 or $2,000 compared to the $8,247. With this part two, I would needed to increase the monthly payments to beat the two credit cards. So now we're going to do the final part three, where I'm looking at all three of the methods in general to compare and see what we have. And that includes, let me bring this over just so I can squeeze this a little bit so I get everything in here. Come on, come on. Okay, so now I have part one, part two, and part three in terms of comparing the credit cards. If I just do it the same way, in terms of comparing my home equity line of credit and putting some money in part two, and now we're to part three. So part three is a 0% credit cards. I was able to obtain two of these credit cards recently, just last month from Bank of America and Wells Fargo. And they're at 0% for 15 and 21 months, 3% transfer fee and a 5% transfer fee. So I'm transferring this debt, 12,000, into the 0% credit cards. And if I do it that method, the interest will be 0%. Annual interest will be 0%. The monthly interest will be 0% because all I have to do is pay the minimum monthly fee, which I think is the 1% rule at 1%, so about $122. However, I found that I really needed to increase the amount. So going back over here, where you see the two credit cards have a balance of payment of $372.30. I'm gonna make that full payment under the credit cards, and I may even bump it up higher. So by doing that, I actually will pay it off in 34 months. And the credit cards are 50, 18 months, and 21 months. So I got to even probably bump it up higher. So that'd be maybe a part four that I do. The total interest that would be paid on the credit cards will be zero as long as I can stay under the 15, the 21 months on the second card. So I should have put that in as zero. But if I go over this 21 months, that'll put me over. So maybe I need to look back into that calculation. But this is what I wanted to do. Part one, part two, part three. Part one was just looking at the credit cards, how much I would pay on a $12,000 balance, which would be 20. Part two, I looked at, okay, if I take my home equity line of credit, throw $12,000 at it, I would pay either 4,000 or 3,000. If I implement these two credit cards at 0%, I should pay 0%, but I have to go back again and find out what should be the number to bring me down to 21 months. Let me jump over to a calculator and see what that would have to be. Let's see. Sorry, payoff calculator. All right. So I'll do another video. That'll be probably part 4 to see how much I need to bump this up to in order to get that total amount paid off in a timely manner. Or let me just go back to see what that could be. So if it's going to take, if the balance is 12,288,463, and I'm paying 372. Let's see, let's bump it up to 500 and see what happens. How many months? That's 24 months. So let me bump it up to 12,284,63 divided by, let's say, 550. That'll take 22 months. Okay. So at a minimum in part 4, in order to pay this off, I would probably need to pay at a minimum I'll say 525 in order to get this paid down in about 21 months, which is the longest card. Okay, well, thank you very much. Let me change that to part 4, save it. Again, thank you very much for stopping by. My name is Dr. Willie Green. I'm a political economist. I'm doing velocity banking, or what I call frugal velocity banking, to see how I can pay off debt using it empirically, just taking the data and looking at what other YouTubers have said about velocity banking and implementing it. And also, I work with clients who are doing velocity banking, also provide them some small bridge loans to start velocity banking. I'm trying to build the capacity to start a lending company just doing the velocity banking methods. All right. Well, thank you very much. Please follow and enjoy, share, and please like. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.